Won the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Now they have come ringside to take their seats and watch the action, see who will be their opponents at Wrestlemania in a championship match. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley, and it was only 4 days ago they were battling each other for the Intercontinental Championship, and now here they are as teammates in this gauntlet match, hoping to make their way through 5 straight matches to try to survive, decided in advance to WrestleMania.
The following contest is the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship #1 Contenders Gauntlet Match. Introducing first, the team of Bayley and the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Joe, these two were head-to-head this past Monday in a matchup won by Lyra Valkyria Bayley. Was clearly very frustrated post-match, initially refusing to shake hands with the victor Valkyria before having second thoughts and cooling down. But the essential part is this: these two have never tagged together before, and as Liv Morgan was just screaming at me, they are not a real team.
And good luck with Liv just off your right ear throughout the night.
And their opponents, the team of Shayna Bazler and Zoey Starr.
And a chance at WrestleMania in a title match would mean a lot for Shayna and Zoey. These two haven't competed for the WWE Women's Tag Team titles since last August. Wait, let's get into some of the strategy, some of the things you got to consider with a gauntlet match. First off, being the first 2 teams out.
Yeah, so strategy in a gauntlet match where you win your first match, you stay in the ring, a fresh team comes out until the entire locker room of tag teams who have entered this tournament have been whittled down one by one, and you're left with a victor. Now, the key part of that is the luck of the draw. You've got to help, kind of similar to a Royal Rumble, you get a late draw. Now, these two teams absolutely have drawn the short straw here, and they're going to have to run the entire table of competitors to try and make it through to WrestleMania and a championship opportunity at the Tag Champs.
Now we will open up this #1 Contenders Tag Team Gauntlet with Shayna Bazler and Bayley, and Shayna immediately going to work on that left arm of Bayley as she looked to stomp down, and Bayley's smart to get out of the way. Wade, you've been in this situation in your career of being early on in a gauntlet.
Yeah, that's right, and the worst aspect of these is success just leads to exhaustion. You beat 1 opponent, you beat 2 opponents, you beat 3 opponents, which happened in my own career. The 4th opponent to enter, in my case, was Kofi Kingston. He beat me in about 15 seconds because I didn't have the energy to lift my hands over my head and defend myself, and that, in part, really is the issue. You want to, if you can, go on a streak and finish opponents as quickly as you can. Conserve as much energy as you can, because remember, this is just one part of your journey, hopefully, to victory.
So we start taking advantage against Bayley. You mentioned Bayley being in that Intercontinental Championship match against Lyra just days ago, and her reaction afterwards when Lyra put out her hand, offered the handshake. Bayley slapped it away, started to leave the ring, and then thought about it, re-entered and hugged her with congratulations. Yeah. Acknowledging Lyra as the champ, and now here they are as tag partners.
I'm trying my best not to read too much into that reaction from Bayley. Bayley is a born competitor, a born winner, and you lose a championship match, especially for a championship you've never held before, like the Intercontinental Championship in Bayley's case, and you're always going to take it badly. I actually like the reaction from Bayley. She should be upset about that.
And now here's one of the rising stars, Lyra Valkyria from Ireland, the newly minted Intercontinental Champion.
And Liv Morgan is informing us that Raquel is bigger than all 4 of these women combined. She clearly likes the thought of competing against one of these 2 teams at WrestleMania, should they make it all the way through to victory.
Oh, intercepted by Zoey. And Zoey off the blind tag was straight into the cover. Boy, what a smart move.
Well, apparently Valkyria unaware of that tag to Zoey Stark, making her the legal competitor, and now Baszler's back in with perhaps the damage already done to the Intercontinental Champion.
Now Baszler looks to take advantage against Lyra. Wow, the impact there.
What a horrible landing on the back of Lyra Valkyria's head.
Was it ever? And now here comes Stark. Looking to advance in this gauntlet. And the save comes in from Bayley. Right at the last second wave.
Talked on the entrance how Bayley and Valkyria are not a real team. Well, certainly Pure Fusion Collective definitely are. They've been teaming together for several months now, training together. And that chemistry is really showing in the early goings.
And now Baszler getting right back after it where she left off. But look at this incredible counter jackknife. Wow! What skill from Lyra!
And Zoey Stark have been eliminated.
And with that, Bayley and Lyra